Now more than ever, our world is plagued with disunity and hatred. Communities divided, countries at war. It's easy to feel alone in times like this. Sometimes we just need a shoulder to cry on, a friend, someone to share love with. But love and hatred can clash. And just like in war, only one can remain standing.
There were tanks a few blocks away from my house last night. My family and I are terrified. I wish life could go back to the way it was a week ago.
That sounds so scary.
It is. You're lucky that you live in such a powerful country. Things like this don't ever happen to you.
I wish I could bring you and your family here. Hey, maybe I'll start a fundraiser. Then maybe I can do that.
Really? You think you could do that?
Well, I can't promise anything, but you're my friend, so I'll do what I can.
Hey! Don't you realize you're defacing school property?
It's for my friend. Her country's in war. I just wanted to help.
Dean, I need you immediately in hallway A44. Something you should see regarding code 0095.
Yeah, I do think so, depending on the kind of protest it is. But for the majority, yeah, I do think that they're respectively freedom fighters.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Why do you think so?
I don't think there's a better way to make ourselves heard. I know that the school has all these channels for students to make complaints behind closed doors, but often they're ignored. And when we're out there yelling at them in a public forum, it's difficult to ignore us.
Would you go to war if it meant helping your loved ones?
Sure. I love shootings. They'll be fun.
Only if it involves the safety of said nation. If two nations have a shared interest, there are people have shared interest in a certain conflict, then yes. Otherwise, I think it becomes kind of messy waters, comes like situational, case-by-case basis.
Care to explain? Well?
I already told the guard. It's a fundraiser for my friend and her family. Their country's in the middle of a war.
I see. Your kindness is commendable, but maybe you don't understand the gravity of putting something like this across our campus. I could have let you off with a warning for the flyer alone, but the contents of it violate Code 0095. Violence in any shape or form is not tolerated on this campus, nor will publicizing it.
Publicizing it? All I am doing is raising awareness. Like you said, violence should not be tolerated.
A sizable portion of our school is run by artificial intelligence. If those programs, most of which are still in juvenile stages, were to let anything regarding violence or war seep into their systems, imagine the chaos that would unfold.
If you can't even trust the AI that you created, that says a lot about this place.
Watch yourself. Talking to the dean here.
No. It's all right. I expect her to understand where I'm coming from, but if not, she will soon.
Take this.
Fuck you! Ugh! What the fuck was that?
Take the pill.
Yeah, I have.
What was the cause?
I've been into several protests before. When I was younger, I organized a sanctuary city protest in my local community, fighting ICE agents and police brutality towards immigrants. I've been a part of feminist protests, the George Floyd protest. I've been a part of the Palestine protest that was here in City Hall last year, almost. It was it was a while ago, but I was a part of that protest as well. Yeah, I don't know. I've been environmental climate justice protests. There's so many that I've been a part of. So yeah.
Yeah, Not in US military, but Bangladesh military. Two of my uncles, they're in like lieutenant, and one in colonel. Then they're in military.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. In a smaller school like this, it's difficult to have a large class selection, but the system that we have now in place allows students to choose their own path. I think it's just about listening to the professors and how these classes should be structured, because they honestly know best.
I would feel like that this environment would have been dull, and I will also think that it wouldn't be no fun learning pretty much any other subject out there, you know, being honest.
Instead of watching me, maybe you should take the pill. Otherwise, what you're about to see is going to be a lot worse.
What is that supposed to mean? Why don't you take it then?
That won't be necessary.
And why not?
Regarding code 0149, a guard cannot...
Shut the fuck up with these codes. Ugh.
I'm sorry, ZENYA.
You get a larger outcome. Now, you may wonder how that's possible, but the truth is, when one thing is larger than the other, it's always going to be bigger. That means the result can never be smaller, so it makes the entire process much easier. Now, we start from the beginning.
Maybe the resolution to our story wasn't the one you were expecting, or the one you wanted. So let this be a harsh reminder. Reality isn't always kind. Friendship is merely a concept, and intangible concepts cannot stop the wounds of a flying bullet.